Hello, Bigfoot enthusiast. Scott here from Squatch America.
And Hannah, domestic goddess, chief cook, and doggy mama, here in the paddy wagon with y'all this evening.
All right, that was fun banter.
In case y'all didn't know this, last week we had a full-on party for my 55th birthday. I still have not gotten to Denny's to catch my new senior citizen special.
Yeah.
But tonight, actually, this one, he is old enough for old people pay.
Yeah.
62 years old today.
Yeah.
So make sure you drop a happy birthday to him in the chat. He doesn't like to make a big deal about it, so we're not having a party.
No.
We've got something better for you.
Yes, we do. And what do we have, honey?
We've got an awesome couple who probably doesn't bicker at each other nearly like we do. So play the intro and then we will get to it.
Okay, so hi y'all. And okay, so this couple was actually suggested to us by
Trackway.
you guys.
Yes.
So
and let's welcome all our peeps here.
Okay,
we got so many people.
Yeah.
We got Blue Eyed, Northern, and Jen, and you're going too fast. Mark and Ada, Angel.
Hey, Paul.
Paul, say hi to Robbie for us.
Yeah.
And Trackway, of course, is here. I think we got Ada, we got Raptor. I think that is.
Oh, we got a lot of chat to go through.
Got a lot of chats going through, but there are 20 of you watching. So before we get started, make sure you do this ahead of time. I wanted to give everyone the update. Don't look at me like that. Anyway, according to YouTube Studio, we are up to 3,130 subs. So keep liking. If you have already subscribed, do not push subscribe. If YouTube has randomly unsubscribed you, which they have been known to do, just check that out. And if somehow you're not subscribed, push subscribe and click the like, and then just start sharing the craptastic load ton out of. I don't know what that was. Share the crap out of our videos, okay? Even I have been known to go on to other accounts because I have so many Google accounts. It's ridiculous. Yeah. And I will just turn on our videos in the background and turn the volume off and just let them play.
Yeah.
So it's a great way to clean the house and to give us some views while you're at it.
Views while we're at it. Yeah. All right. So without further ado, we have
Bud and Angie.
Bud and Angie from Bud and Angie's Adventures. And they're from Ohio. So hi, how you guys?
Hi, everybody.
Hey.
If you are already familiar with Bud and Angie, drop a 1 in the chat. If you're not, like I was not, drop a 2. It's because, little known fact, I don't watch any Bigfooting stuff on YouTube. Someone got on me once and said, "How dare you tell Cliff that you don't watch his stuff?" Well,
yeah. Yeah.
Oh, so funny. All right. We got some 1s and we got some 2s. Okay. All right.
I'm Michelle and Octopus, new people in the chat. So, folks, what got you into doing this Bigfoot thing?
Him.
That's how it works. That is how it works.
Well, where I grew up, with my grandparents, and they had a big farm, and supposedly we had them on our place. And I never seen one. I've seen signs, but I never did see one. Still haven't seen one to this day. So I supposedly grew up with them since I was about 8, 9 years old. So
he always believed about them.
I've always believed in them, and from the time I learned about them, I everywhere I'd go, I'd look for signs, and I went in the military. Everywhere I'd go, look for signs, and then when I got out, all the way through now, I'm everywhere I go, I'm looking for signs.
Mm-hmm.
So when I met him and he told me,
Yeah.
I thought he was crazy.
Yeah, she thought I was nuts when she met me, because I told her, I said, hey, I said, like this, woman. I said, when I retire, I said, I'm going with or without you, but when I retire, I'm going Bigfoot hunting. Now you can go with me or without me. But I'm letting you know up front.
And I grabbed onto his pocket and haven't looked
Yeah.
back.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's awesome. That is awesome. Now, where'd you say you grew up? I missed that.
Southern Ohio.
Okay,
Southern
so Ohio. Okay.
Yeah, Southern Ohio. It's probably my accent. Probably can't understand me.
Yeah.
But we've been doing this about what, 3 years?
Yeah, a little over 3 years.
And we've
Yeah.
met some amazing
Oh, yeah.
people.
Yeah, we love going to different places to hunt Bigfoot, and also just to the meet and greets and camp, the special events. And we just love meeting people who send to this field. And just, there's great people. We haven't met too many.
No, we've been really fortunate.
We've met a lot of great people.
Yeah. And we've went hunting with Joe Parker and Blue Eyed Northern and Trackway and
Miss Trackway and Jen.
There's a bunch of them. And
Tim T in Florida, along with Chris Connor, Chris Reinhardt from Discover Sasquatch.
Yeah.
Doug Hychek in Canada. I went up there.
Bud's been to Snell Grove twice.
Flat Rock down in Alabama, great place, probably the best place we've been now. We've got great evidence.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So
had
that
a
would have been-
sighting
that
down
would
there.
have
Yeah, she actually had her first sighting.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, he's.
Oh, okay. You sent them pictures?
Oh, yeah, I sent
Okay.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah, she just told me, hey, 8:00 tonight. We're out. Okay.
Yeah, he's been to Snell Grove, Canada, the last 2 years with Doug Hychek and Chris Reinhardt and
Adam Colt.
some of them.
cool.
So
Good guys. Good guys.
Yeah.
We need to get our passports, dear.
I know.
They will never let our camper into Canada with what we're packing in it.
Yeah. So.
Well, that's good. That's good. Very good.
They have to find a safe little hidey hole for all that.
Yeah, there you go.
But no, we just started our channel mainly for our family because we like to take off and do a lot of different things, not just Bigfooting. And we started, our family could kind of watch and follow along with us. And then it's just kind of led from there into really getting into the Bigfoot.
Yeah.
And the more hunting we do, the more evidence we're finding. And I'm hooked. I'm hooked.
Yeah. She actually had a sighting down at Flat Rocks, Alabama, just last month.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she was shaking for three hours.
Yeah, it was something.
Yeah.
So,
Well, you're gonna have to tell me all about that.
Well, there she is.
We actually went.
Yeah.
We went to Alabama to go to a big meet and greet ahead of time, and there was probably 200 people there.
Well, there's a lot of it was the Woodwalkers, Beast of the Woods, and Mark Green Cedar Creek Bottoms home.
They were
Farmstead.
sponsoring it.
Yeah, they was getting
But so we went and met a lot of people, and
a lot of great people.
And then from there we went down to Flat Rock's private property, which is down
Southern Alabama.
It's way southern Alabama.
Evergreen, Alabama.
And we went with Blue Eyed Northern and Joe Parker. And we went down there and camped out. And that was our second time being to his house. And the first time we got a lot of evidence. Well, the first night we was there and we got unpacked and was just sitting around the camper, just, kicking it, not worrying about going out that night. We were all pretty tired. And Flat Rock has a dog. It is the most boogering dog you'll ever meet. This dog will alert when there's any kind of a Sasquatch or anything around. That's the only time this dog will alert. Otherwise, he is the biggest, laziest dog you've ever met. Sweetheart.
Yeah.
But he alerted that night, and he jumped up and he started pointing, and he ran to the tree line and was growling and barking. And Bud jumped up and he grabbed the thermal and followed him. And I just jumped up and grabbed the night vision to go after. And I was just standing there while Bud and the dog was down the tree line. and was using the night vision and just kind of looking around, not really expecting to see anything because they were further down, which is where I thought things were happening. And when I seen something move and I just froze, and it was a huge, I don't know, probably 7 foot, we're guessing. And it was like a little outline, and it was really dark. And he just stepped to the side, and I just kind of froze, and I started hollering for Bud. And then this thing just jetted and took off out of there so fast. And it just left me dumbfounded. I didn't know what to say. I didn't know how to even take it all in. So, but then after that, I got my bearings back to me, and we went over and kind of explored the area. And there was a trail back through there where something has been coming up and down. And where that was at, you could see where we were sitting perfectly, like he was watching a movie, because our camp area was lit up. And that was what, only maybe 25 yards?
Yeah, 25, 30 yards. He was watching us from the tree line, we suspect. So.
And the next day, we remembered, oh, duh, Bud was taping with the thermal.
I was recording with the thermal the whole time. Didn't even think about it. I was worried about her. I mean, I'd never seen her like that. She was teary-eyed and shaking and just adrenaline rush, you know. And
so we believe we caught something on the thermal. You can see something
movement
move back behind a big like bush. What it was, who knows for sure. But I know what I seen, and I know the dog, how he was acting. So it was something I'll never forget. It really profoundly affected me. Like,
yeah, it did. It shook her up pretty good.
But then now it makes me want to just get out there and find out more.
Yeah, the very next night, Angie and Blue-Eyed Northern Pat, they went. Me and Joe went back in the woods there during the daytime the next day, and cleared out a big circle so they could go back and sit that night with the thermals and recorders and all. And they went back there and sat for an hour and a half by themselves, 300 yards back in the woods with just the thermals.
It's to me, it seems like women kind of get a little bit more of a reaction.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they just don't feel as threatened when it's women. Wow. So, but we can't wait to go back and explore some more.
Yeah, you know, that's kind of, you know, that was like the whole purpose of the She Squatchers and stuff, you know, having an all women team. And it does seem like we have got a lot more interactions when just her and I are out, you know, when I got her with me than I do by myself.
Yeah.
So it's pretty interesting. So was that thermal you sent me?
Yes.
That video?
Now I was only able to send through the email. I could only send just the little snippet of it, but that's the part where you can see like
the first part.
That you can see like the little movement of something going back behind the bush.
There's a lot more movement on. It's about a 4.5 minute clip total, but I mean, if you watch the whole thing, you can see more movement. But if she sent you this first 30, 40 seconds,
it's back behind that bush right there.
There's something as I'm walking towards it. It's like it's going away from us and ducking down.
Okay.
And it's actually a 4-minute video, but that was like the
oh my God.
The movement.
It almost like it knows I'm coming that way, so it's backing because that way there is going downhill, and it's almost like it's going away from me and trying to go from tree to tree. I'm not saying what it is, but it shows movement.
And Bud was and he could hear me. Yeah.
Now Angie's probably 40 feet behind me. I didn't know it. I thought I was the only one that got up and took off out there, and so I didn't even know she was behind me. So I'm thinking there could be 2 of them because I'm watching this one. All of a sudden, she starts hollering my name because she's seen the one.
Well, you didn't know you just kept hearing noises.
Yeah, I mean, I just kept hearing, so I just kept filming that way. I kept hearing something, but I couldn't see nothing.
I don't know.
It's like
if these things can move as fast as.
I was gonna say, I mean, there's
Yeah, I go.
definitely some kind of movement. It's going like to the left.
Yeah.
From one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, trying to find a little more cover, which it didn't really do. But
Yeah.
you know, you go good college effort there.
I mean, it was interesting, especially since, I mean, we didn't even think about it until the next day we were like, oh, he was recording.
Yeah, I was like, hey, wait a minute, I was recording. Let's see if we got anything. And maybe it was Pat or Joe that.
It was me and Pat. Well,
It was
Pat,
you and
it was
Pat.
her idea.
It might have been Pat. There,
yeah.
Hey, Bud, you was filming one. You said, well, yeah, I forgot all about it.
But I don't know. From what I seen, this thing I seen moved like super speed quick.
You said if I hadn't stepped out, you wouldn't have probably seen it.
Yeah, and if I don't know if it was looking down at where Bud was, because Bud was coming up. Maybe that's the only way I was able to sneak up on it to see it, because it was so worried, focused on Bud coming up the tree line, that maybe then when I opened my big mouth and started going, Bud, then maybe it alerted. Then it was gone. So, but, I mean, you don't know how you're going to react.
Yeah. Was there more movement in the remainder of that? You said it was about a 4-minute clip. Was there anything more?
Yeah, other people said they've seen a lot more movement in it. We don't have all them fancy machines or whatever they are, but I've sent it to a few people, and they're reviewing it with all them real good, whatever they do with it, high tech stuff. Yeah,
because we have no problem sharing anything we catch, because we're not in this for anything but the experience.
Yeah, we just go for fun and meet people. You know?
Well, we can what we can do is we'll send you a website where you can email us the whole file.
Okay.
You have it in Dropbox, don't you?
Yeah, I could, or either that, or I can send it. I figured out how to send it through Dropbox, so I can use your email and send that to you.
That'll work.
Yeah, that'll work too. And because he is really good. His video equipment is pretty good, and he's really good at taking out the different layers and adding the right coloring to pull things out.
Oh yeah, that'd be great. Yeah.
Oh yeah, but all means, then butcher it all you want. See what you can find out.
What you want to see.
We have no idea.
Yeah. I mean, you know, there's been people said that they could see arms and legs, and
I don't know.
You know, but and I wanted to say to Raptor, I didn't see anything really clearly, but there was definitely movement from behind one tree to the other tree going to this way.
Yeah, and my theory of these things are so fast. We get that report a lot on our website and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, people say, "Well, it was so fast." And the reason being, I think that is because they're 8 foot tall, and you got a 40-inch stride, and it doesn't take many steps to go a long ways. And if you start running with that length of a step, it doesn't take long to go. It doesn't take many steps to go a long ways.
Yeah. There's two theories I've got, Scott, that either they can control their body temperature, or their hair, fur covers up most of their body signature. Because I mean, I see your military there, so I'm sure you've seen night vision goggles and scopes and all that. Anytime you look through them, I mean, people just glow. But as you've seen from that video, there ain't nothing that pops out. I mean, I didn't even notice it when I was filming it, and so I figured maybe they can regulate their body temperature, or the hair covers up most of their.
Yeah, I think that hair could be a lot to that. Yeah, and I noticed you got pictures. You have a Screaming Eagles hat on. Were you in the Army?
In some of the pictures, he's 101st.
Hooah.
Yeah, I was in the Army.
That's why. That's why. Who's you with, Scott?
I was in the infantry. I was airborne. I was in the 82nd for a while, and then I got sent to Germany.
Oh no, March enemy. March enemy.
Yeah, you're March enemy. Yeah, you're in the 101st. Yeah. So
we had war games with the 82nd. We had guys with broken legs, missing teeth. I'm like, fellas, we're on the same team here.
Yeah. But then I was only in the 82nd for about 4 years, and then I got shipped to Germany and got put on a Bradley infantry fighting vehicle after that. So, and that's where I went to Desert Storm. But you're right about the night vision.
Okay.
I was a gunner on the Bradley infantry fighting vehicle, and
right before Desert Storm.
Yep. So, so I got to use that high tech night vision thermal cameras that they have, like on the Bradley, and you know, from a couple 100 yards, I could count the change in a guy's pocket with it. You know, I could see how many coins was in his pockets. You know, through his. Yeah, I wish I had that now. For
one thing I've always wanted to. I'm sorry. One thing I've always wanted to try to get my hands on is some old Vietnam era starlight scopes. It's it's about the size of a coffee can and about that long, but man, every time I find one, they're $4,000 or $5,000, and that's 1970s era technology, and still they're that expensive.
Probably better than,
because I do believe that they can see IR.
All right. Hey, it's about time to take a pause for station identification.
All right. We got to take a little break real quick.
I'm going to try to sell you some really good internet here.
Okay. From a word from our sponsor, as soon as I find it here.
Is that
Imagine having high-speed internet no matter where you are. With Starlink, that dream is now reality. No more buffering, lag, or limited access. Starlink connects you to ultra-fast, reliable internet anywhere on Earth. From seamless streaming to intense gaming and productivity, Starlink empowers you to do it all. And here's the best part. Sign up using our exclusive link and get your first month free. Don't miss out on the future of internet. Click the link in our description to get started today. Starlink, revolutionizing internet, one connection at a time. Join now. Because I'm going to be sitting by the side of a desert lake in the middle of the night working on my laptop. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Whatever.
They actually used Starlink when they went to Canada. And it was awesome because I could talk to him anytime I wanted.
Yeah, we actually used Starlink from up here at Snow Grove Lake.
Which is how many miles from anything? They had to fly to get to it and land into the water. So it was, I was so glad they had Starlink. But what I was going to say, if anyone that does want to view the video themselves, it's on our channel, Fun Adventures with Bud and Angie. And it was for the last trip to Flat Rocks.
I think it's Return to Flat Rocks.
Return to Flat Rocks. You can go on there and you can watch the whole 4-minute video. It is on there, but I will send it to you, Scott, so you can use your fancy equipment too.
Yeah. Okay.
Here, go here.
It's unedited. It's just straight from the thermal.
Yeah, there ain't no audio, just straight videos.
Yeah, there's our YouTube channel right there, and it's also in the description below. You can click on there to go to their channel and look that up.
Okay. No, we do love our Starlink, and we have tried about every mobile type of internet. 5 years on the road, you get to know all the internet companies, and I will gladly give Elon a little bit more money like he needs it. He could probably fund everybody's internet for free, but hey, I will play that 3D Matrix game with the dollars.
We take it with us in our truck. We live in our camper, but we go out in the woods with our truck. Our truck it's all set up for overlanding. It's got the tent on the top and all that stuff. And we'll take the Starlink with us on our truck because I got solar panels on the truck that can charge the batteries. And then, so.
It's probably what keeps the Squatches away. All
that tech.
That electromagnetic. Up here comes Squatch America. We're all diving for cover. We don't want to be radiated. Anyway,
that's how we travel. Is his truck, and we sleep out of the back of it. We have an air mattress that fits in the back, and that way we can go anywhere off road, and we places we go, places we couldn't take a camper. So that's our. Like our favorite spot that we also like to hunt is in West Virginia, and it's way out in the mountains of West Virginia. You go through a creek to get to it.
Yeah, I had to drive half a mile through the creek just to get back to the property. And now, unfortunately, the property got sold, so we're done with that. That and Flat Rocks is our best places we ever had.
Yeah,
Flat Rocks is great.
We went hunting we took Trackway, and Miss Trackway and Jen have went out there with us and gotten some evidence. And
they've went, what, 2 or 3 times with us?
3.
3?
Yeah.
They're great people. Deb and Bill and Jen.
Yeah, we kind of came up with our own little group while we sat around the campfire. The Fellowship of the Foot.
Fellowship of the Foot.
Because we always have to eat when we're together sitting around. So
and believe me, when me and Bill's out there with them 3 women, they give us heck, buddy. We're outnumbered. And
yep, y'all know better.
Yeah.
That sounds like a wonderful gathering.
Yeah, that sounds fun. Yeah, so
the main thing is to have fun. If it ain't fun, we ain't gonna do it.
Yes.
I totally agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
You mentioned to me, I think before we went on there, that you were thinking about going out west and checking things out there.
Yeah.
Keep in touch.
Yeah.
Because
Mr. Trackway there wants us to go out.
We've got contacts out there.
Yeah. If not, we can meet you out there. We've got a place that we are secret place.
That we only share with people who want to know where it is.
Yeah, no, we don't. No, this place here is kind of interesting because
it is way off the beaten track.
It's way off the beaten track. In fact, it was a guy who held out and didn't sell his property. So there's like 25, I think it's 25,000 square acres of national forest around this guy's property. So you got to drive through the national forest to get to his property, and his is in the middle of it. And he's got this private land, and that's all fenced off.
Unfortunately, we're good friends with the family.
Yeah. So he's let 2 people on his property to go Bigfooting, us and Peter Byrne years ago. And that was it.
Wow.
So
yeah.
That's pretty
sweet. We can drag you out there. It was the most terrifying night of my life was out there.
Really?
Yeah. Even I don't scare easy. I'm too much of a smart ass to scare easy. And
I think we'd fit right in.
And this night was terrifying.
Really?
Absolutely terrifying. Yes. Well, are you going to talk?
Well, I don't know if you're familiar, but there was a recording done years ago called the Klamath Call. And it's like this blood curdling scream.
I don't think I've heard that.
Okay.
I'll have to.
Why don't you have these on your actual computer?
I don't, because I'm dumb.
Oh, there is that. So while he's looking that up, let me set the stage. This was right at the I would say it was like right at the tail end of spring. This is in northeastern Oregon, about 10,000 feet up. So the snow had just melted enough to get up there. It was cold, it was soggy, and we were going up to go squatching for the weekend. We had our truck, our tent, the whole thing. And it was a full moon. So here's the scene. It's about midnight. Like the first or second night we were there. It was full moon. Everything is making racket. Everything. There are foxes and coyotes and juvenile elk having the juvenile elk games, and we're in our tent.
And wolves. We had wolves too.
And wolves. There were wolves. There was like anything. The crickets wouldn't. Nothing would shut up, and we just wanted to go to sleep. And we had been. I think we'd put in about 7 or 10 miles that day.
Hiking,
and we were just done. We wanted to go to sleep. The moonlight was so bright that it filled the tent. Everything's making all this racket. I just said, "Oh Lord, I just what these people ever, these things, these creatures, just shut up for long enough for me to go to sleep." And right about that time, we heard the biggest, most blood-curdling scream in the distance. And I mean, I've heard mountain lions, I've heard cougars, I've heard, I've grown up with all those things. It was like a sound that filled all three of our dimensions and then some.
Yeah.
It like there was almost like a physicality to the sound. And so we got it once from like behind us, and then another one from that side, and then another one from that side. And when the screams died, everything just went silent. And nothing, but I mean, the crickets even shut up.
Yeah. So this is the sound we heard.
Did you hear that?
No,
I couldn't really
no, we didn't.
hear.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me.
Why can't you can you like Bluetooth it?
Oh, wait. I might be able to do that.
All right. Anyway, yeah, you've got like this whole phone there with all this stuff, and you haven't transferred it to your computer. I don't get it.
I know. I think I do have it on the computer, but
He doesn't know where he puts things on the computer.
yeah, I've got so much stuff. Let's see.
I understand that this girl here, she's the brains of the outfit here. So
I'm the
just a
brains
leg
of
and
the
muscle.
but he won't listen to the brains.
I have that problem a lot too.
Because he be the man. See, somehow I thought you had put this on the computer.
I don't know if that's working. I don't think so.
Anyway, the only way that I could describe it to people without you actually hearing it is it sounded like a banshee.
Oh, really?
This, yes.
Yeah.
This
Okay.
really high-pitched shriek. And it came from 3 different directions. So, anyway, why
That
are we
makes
not
sense, 'cause
mentioning...
Yeah,
Why
you always
does
hear them
Trackway-
tabulating.
Oh, because we went to an ice cream place with
What is it?
Trackway and all them, and
What?
they ran out of chocolate ice cream, and Bud had a
No.
car seat fit and went
What is
and
it?
pouted in the car while the rest of us ate our ice cream. Trackway said, "Don't mention chocolate."
Oh, did he? Oh, okay. Well, I mean, it's weird. We went to the Hocking Hills for what was that?
The Bigfoot
Yeah,
Festival.
for the Bigfoot Festival, and we went to this world famous ice cream place, and an ice cream place is out of chocolate.
Oh, Trackway, here he
I
goes.
was like, that ought
That's
to
wrong.
feel
They ran out. It's
that
popular.
still an ice cream place don't run out of chocolate. I was like, wow, I ain't coming back here again.
Yeah,
That's right.
He's a boring old vanilla guy.
Yeah.
Well, then what did I ask for? Hot fudge, wasn't it? I said, give me hot fudge Sunday. We're out of hot fudge. I said, I give up. He's like, no, I'm going to the car.
And he did.
I'm having a hissy fit.
Yeah, he
Yep.
did.
Oh, boy, he's high maintenance, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
Oh my goodness. You know what? We're going to take the rest of this hour trying to figure out how
How to
to
get this to work?
Oh. All right. Well, I tell you what, I don't eat a lot of ice cream, but if I have a choice, chocolate is not my first pick. I do love a good butter pecan.
Me neither.
I just or
Well, I mean,
tried
you'll
and
get
true.
along, and that leaves more chocolate for me.
There you go. Or actually, and it's so hard to find, but I love spumoni ice cream and pistachio and those weird flavors.
Yeah.
You know, flavors that really shouldn't
Oh,
exist.
that's me.
Ice
I like
cream.
all that different
Yeah, that's
stuff.
why we get along so good. She don't eat mine, I don't eat hers.
Mm.
All right.
All right. Did you figure it
No,
out?
I didn't.
All right. Well,
Oh,
okay. So everyone tell Scott that his homework is to download all of his soundtracks to the computer so that they are readily available. I know you have them on here
Yes.
somewhere
know I do.
because we used them with Chris, Dr. Hansen.
Yeah.
So, he's going to go out this way.
Okay.
Anyway. Oh my gosh. Okay, you're wasting their time.
I
now.
know. Well, you're
Okay, so I just
Fine.
okay. All right. I can't even see their faces.
well, then
'cause-
you don't need to.
well,
Okay.
all right. So tell me, where
Probably a
has
good
your
thing.
where has been your favorite place to visit? Tell us about that.
Probably, well, it's between the spot in West Virginia we go, and then Flat Rocks down in Alabama.
Yeah.
It's probably been the hot spots for us.
Yeah, Flat Rocks is man, it's good.
Yeah. He's got a couple months, well, about 3 weeks out of the year
Yeah.
that he said during those 3 weeks, it's nonstop stuff happening.
Yeah, he's always told us, he said, Bud, them's reserved for you. Anytime you want to come, I'm saving them for you guys.
And
Us and
that's the
Joe
second,
Parker and Blue Eyed Northern, yeah.
And then our friend Jody goes.
And then
too.
Jody, yeah, she's a
And
trained opera or classical singer, one of them things.
Oh, fun.
Man,
So she was a choir teacher in high school. She was a high school choir teacher.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Joe,
Well, then you'll get a kick out of this. When we went down there last year, she went with us, and I had an idea because we like to try different things to get some kind of a reaction.
Yep.
And I said, well, Jody, why don't you try mimicking or hitting a note, calling their calls in their own, the notes, because I know you guys have all those different notes and tones and all that.
Yeah.
So she was listening to some of the recordings, and we went down to the tree line, and she let out one of those
tones,
and she could tell you what flat it was in.
I'm thinking,
I don't know, but anyways, and we waited, and it was quite. Nothing really happened at first, and then something called back in the exact same note.
Yeah, the exact same time.
I mean, to the T, and it freaked her out. And I've never seen her that way.
She went running by me with it. I had the camera on her
because she said it's not possible for an animal to mimic that exact note back to her. Yeah. I mean, it really freaked her out, and which that's on our episode from the first time we went.
The first time at Flat Rocks.
Flat Rocks, yeah. And it was amazing. And then everything in the forest or in the woods just erupted after that. Yeah. It was
I can tell you
crazy. That we got nonstop howls, and we caught some eye shine walking back and forth watching us, which we didn't catch till the next day, and Flat Rock found it on the video.
Yeah, Flat Rock went and downloaded it and then rewatched it while we was doing something, and he caught eye shine that we'd caught on our GoPro, not the thermals.
It was the GoPro.
Yeah, and Flat Rock caught that for us.
I'm telling you, that place is
it's
at least for those couple of weeks.
Okay, there we go. From my face.
Oh, it's not your face. Stop it.
I can't tell you that we have had, as far as vocalizations, I have been much more consistently successful with eliciting vocalizations and going back and forth than he has. He can whoop all he wants. The minute I let something else out, it will.
Well, audio.
So guess who found an audio?
I got it. So maybe you can hear it this time. So here's that sound we heard.
That terrifying sound.
Okay, did you find it? Good.
Okay.
So that's what we heard.
Wow.
From
Man.
3 different directions. And
Yeah.
now you can just,
And-
even with the recording, you understand what I'm saying. It was like
Huge.
physical. It was a physical sound.
Terrifying.
Yeah.
Right. I bet you
Okay.
could feel that. Yeah.
And where was that captured at?
That was in that
spot they were
secret
talking
place
about.
in
I know.
Eastern Oregon. It's in Eastern Oregon, kind of near. There's a
Okay.
town called Sumter,
Okay.
Oregon.
It's high in the Blue Mountains.
Yeah, it's in the
High
Blue Mountains.
Yes, I
Okay.
use
It's
all
probably
my,
20 miles south of where the Freeman film was taken.
oh,
same
it's-
mountain
it's
range.
further than that, but whatever.
Not as bird.
Oh, really?
Not
Okay.
very
Yeah.
high. Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, well, no, I use all of my musical skills now writing Bigfoot parody songs. So it's just like, and whooping. That's what I do with my music. I whoop and I write funny songs about Bigfoot. So,
but that's
All
good.
right.
It's nice whoever you're with that they have talents or whatever that you can use. Then
Yeah. I'm a poet.
Mhm.
right, why don't we
You're
show
right.
off some of their pictures now? They sent us all these lovely pictures, and they can tell us about that.
I just
Oh,
And
you just randomly sent me pictures.
yeah, I know. And Trackway.
well, I
how
mean,
far is
some
it?
of our
Hey, that looks like our setup when we go out places.
Kind of, sort of.
Seen
So
one
this one,
pop up, you've seen them all.
where's that one
now
at?
that was up in.
That was at Salt Fork.
Yep, that was at Salt
Yep.
Fork.
Yeah. That was
we set up and went on a night hike and stuff.
yeah, that was one of the Ohio Bigfoot groups that
Oh,
we
okay.
just went up and spent the weekend on a hunt with them.
Cool. That's fun.
But that just kind of shows our setup and with the truck,
Yeah.
and we just take a pop up and we're good to go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, and Trackway wanted to know how far we were from Mount St. Helens in that spot.
Oh, in that spot, it's probably 200 miles.
200
yeah,
miles,
it's
probably,
always
but probably
Yeah.
due south.
southeast a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, it's in Eastern Oregon. That's actually where I grew up. That's my stomping grounds. In fact, the home I grew up
do you
in
guys know
was-
David Blaylock? Oh, I'm sorry,
Uh-uh.
Scott. I think there's a delay.
Yeah, we've got a little delay
Yeah.
here.
Do you know David Blaylock?
He said no.
David and Dee Dee from Oregon.
I know that.
They're
name.
big.
Yeah,
They sent us a text that they had a 6.9 earthquake up there a week ago, maybe. And I never heard nothing about it on the news or nothing. So I was just wondering if you guys heard that.
no, I haven't heard it, but that happens a lot up there. And a lot of people don't know the Pacific Northwest is nothing but volcanoes. So we get earthquakes. In fact, the town I grew up in, it averages 30 earthquakes a day, but they're so minor you can barely tell that it happens. But every once in a while, it gets a little rough. But so where she grew up was in Yakima, Washington. She was right next to Mount St. Helens when it blew up. In fact, her whole town got buried in ash.
Oh, wow.
And they were like locked down for a couple days. So
Wow. I remember watching that on TV.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's one of the. That actually is one of the best memories of my life. Is the day that blew.
Yeah.
It's a weird thing, but from a 10-year-old's perspective, and you're at church, and all the church ladies band together and make spaghetti for everyone after the service
Because you couldn't
can't
go
go home.
outside.
and
Yeah.
and then you get the next 2 weeks off from school. Come on, what's not to love?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, y'all. So what are you doing? You're flailing over here.
Oh, we need to do one more commercial thing
Okay.
that's coming up on time. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So which one are we doing? I didn't know we had another.
We got this one. At Squatch America, we're not just searching for Bigfoot. We are giving back to those who serve. Every donation through YouTube and Patreon helps us to support the fallen outdoors. a veterans-led organization who takes heroes out hunting, fishing, and camping. But that's not all. We take veterans on real Bigfoot research expeditions, where they can enjoy the great outdoors and maybe, just maybe, discover something legendary. Join us in giving back. Support Squatch America today for the adventure, for the veterans, and for the wild. So we've got in about, what is it, 5 weeks, 6 weeks? I don't know. We have a veterans Bigfooting trip set up.
Have you set that up?
Well, we're getting there. But I'm a little late on the draw on this one, but we're going to do a veterans trip through the fallen outdoors in the Sam Houston National Forest in Texas here in about 4 or 5 weeks. So we're going to get that set up. I don't know if you're familiar with the Fallen Outdoors, but they're a veterans organization that takes veterans out hunting and fishing and camping, and we're the Bigfoot division for the Fallen Outdoors. So we take vets out Bigfooting on a regular basis.
Nice.
Yeah,
because we really, really believe in the power of nature to heal.
yeah.
And with that said, this portion of the video is sponsored by wildsquatchwellness.com. Because you weren't going to do it. If y'all have not seen the brand new business that I launched last week on my birthday, you're going to want to sign up for my email list, because this is, after doing a lot of market research, actually, there is no wellness company in the world that combines holistic wellness with Bigfoot lore and medicine, Sasquatch medicine. So check out wildsquatchwellness.com. Sign up for the emails, and the website goes live on December 26th. And as soon as we get into the new year, you're going to start seeing more and more of the actual medicinal products that we will be offering. No, they're not the 5-leaf variety. Not that kind of medicine. And no, it's that we are not looking to alter your mood in any way.
Yeah.
Y'all can do that on your own time, your own dime. But anyway, I'm so excited about this, and I think Scott feels a little betrayed because I could never get quite as excited about his website. But anyway, wildsquatchwellness.com. Go sign up today. All right.
I have a special place in my heart for veterans too. I'm an Army brat. My dad's a retired first sergeant.
Yeah, her dad's a
awesome.
retired first sergeant tanker.
A tanker,
and me being the infantry, we kind of go a little bit back and forth. So
Yeah.
He wanted to know why I married a man that jumps out of a perfectly good airplane.
Yeah.
So did I.
I did that a whole lot.
Didn't we, Scott?
Yeah.
Didn't have much choice, did we, Scott?
See that? See that? Okay.
In fact, he has an appointment next week. He's never ever gotten his VA disability rating, and things have gotten so bad later in his years that he's actually got his appointment next week to have those knees looked at.
Oh, really? Yeah. It's been 35 years and I'm still having troubles.
Yep.
And it only gets worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Shame.
Joe Pass, Cowboy, you're just going to have to go to that website and check it out. And Wild Squatch Wellness is also on Facebook.
And Cowboy there, he's down around you guys.
Yeah,
Cowboy's been down to Houston. I mean, he's a good guy to share a campfire with.
Yes.
Oh,
we
yeah.
love Joe.
Yeah.
I hated we got out of it. I hope he's back in it. So.
Yeah. So, yeah. In fact, Joe, I need to hook up with you about this veterans thing. So
we don't know where to take him. That's the problem. We don't know where to take him.
Yeah. Well, we do a lot in the Pacific Northwest, but I got my spots up there that I can take him. So we actually, the last trip we did and took vets out,
that was an awesome trip.
It was an awesome trip. We were hiking in the woods and we had the vets with us, and something pushed a tree over in front of us. And then later on that day, we found footprints where the tree was pushed over. So we had some vets that weren't really into the Bigfoot thing. They are now.
And the kids they brought with them.
Wow.
We had an 11-year-old and an 8-year-old with us, and that 8-year-old literally grabbed my hand and pulled me back to the car. I'm out of here.
That's what I do with Angie. I grab her hand and said, "Get me out of here."
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So. All right. Hey.
We've seen people Cairo in
Oh,
chat
okay.
too.
So.
Just some of your friends we've seen in chat.
Yeah, there's a lot of good people that we've met, and we love sharing the campfire with, sharing the campground. I mean,
And the
we've met some
stories
awesome
are
people,
amazing.
Yeah. The Bigfoot community in general is pretty amazing. A lot of good people. We've been doing this for quite a few years, and I'm actually a guest speaker at a lot of the Bigfoot festivals, particularly in the Pacific Northwest area. And so, we've been on stage with Cliff and Jeff Meldrum and all those guys before, but
if you can stay away from the big names and just hang out with normal people, that's where and we do have like we are tight with some people, but like I love the She Squatcher trio, those 3 gals, but what I have found is actually getting to know the spouses of the big guys. The big names, you talk to their wives and you get in with them, and then you find out what's what.
Right.
So, all right.
Yes.
So, okay, so we've got some questions.
Okay.
About that scream. Now, first of all, that particular scream was the Klamath. That was Klamath call.
It was Klamath.
Because we had our recorders recording, correct? But where is our original scream?
Our original scream is lost in 1,000 hours of recording that I haven't listened to yet.
Okay, which is why we want to put it out there again. Do you have the Project Yeti information?
I think I do. So there's something else that maybe you guys could help us out with this too, is we started a deal where we're calling it Project Yeti instead of Project SETI. I don't know if you remember SETI years ago. You used to be able to download an app and it would on your computer and it would look for sounds from space using your computer so they could have more computer power. But we started one now we call it Project Yeti. So I have several billion, thousands and thousands of hours of audio recordings that I haven't even listened to yet. Because we spend a lot of time in the woods.
Okay, so get to the point. Go to squatchamerica.com, folks. The very first thing you're going to see is an invitation to sign up for Project Yeti. We will hook you up with our audio and sound files, and you can start helping us analyze them.
Yeah.
Which is, what did you see? What did you hear?
Yeah.
And it might be absolutely nothing, you crazy people. But there's no way on God's green earth that we're going to get through all the files in our lifetime.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. In fact, I just uploaded that I'm going to be sending out this week the first batch of stuff to watch. It took me 8 hours to upload little over 1,000 trail camera photos that we got. And that was one of 4 cameras we had out that week. So I've got, they're videos. So they're like 5-second videos. So I've got 4,000 videos that I need people to go look at. So.
Oh, wow.
My goodness.
All right. Well, we've got 7 minutes.
So
what are you doing here with your bad self?
So guys, we got 7 minutes left. Anything else that comes to mind that you'd like to share with our audience real quick? or do you want them to go to your YouTube channel and anything else?
Oh no, I mean,
we're
YouTube,
just in it for fun.
Yeah,
we really
just do it for fun.
Okay.
We're not monetized or nothing. And we just but we like to shout out to all we see Squatch and Cowboy, Finding Trackway, Missing Trackway, Jen and Joe and Pat and Flat Rock, and we love them all. I mean, they're great to share campfire with. Great to get out with.
Yeah, we've made some lifelong friends, and
definitely good people.
Love them all, and
That's
miss
awesome.
them all, and look forward to when spring gets here, we can get back out and
Because
start
right now
traveling.
it's deer season here in Ohio. So once deer season starts, our Bigfoot's about done until spring. So and then
Which Angie just shot two deer over this last week.
Awesome.
That's some
Guess who
good-
taught her how to shoot that?
That doesn't matter.
That's
One shot,
fantastic.
one kill, two of them.
That's right.
Oh, that's awesome.
My
Yes, because
husband
we eat.
and
We
our
live meat,
Oh,
so
yeah.
my
sorry?
husband loves to go deer hunting.
Yeah, we love deer hunting.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got them big old Ohio bucks up here, but they're 300-pound bodies. I mean, they're huge.
Well,
But
Scott loves
for everybody that's had my jerky at LBL last year,
In between the legs.
yeah, we should have plenty more for this year in April. So,
Yes, thanks to Angie dropping 2 big does.
well, we still got another week.
Awesome.
Wow, maybe you can help him. Maybe you can help him drop his 27-year jinx on hunting.
Well, up in the Pacific Northwest, we have a bit of a different thing. We have big mule deers, which are a lot bigger than the whitetails you guys have, and
Yeah.
and they got a whole bunch of different regulations up there. So you got to draw tags. You only get one tag every year, so it's a little different. But
No, but that doesn't explain the jinx.
Yeah, I went out to Montana in 2005 for a 2-week hunt. Yeah.
Yeah, see,
Yeah,
we're
it's
allowed
a lot of fun.
3 deer apiece in our county.
yeah,
But just one buck a
and
year.
where we're
Yeah,
at,
1 buck a year.
yeah, what I almost got my out-of-state hunting license here in Texas because they're allowed 5 where we're at right now.
They'll walk right up to your camper and knock on the door and say, "Hey,
Yeah.
you got the mama bringing their kids along, saying, shoot this
Don't
child."
don't say that and give it away.
That's pretty awesome. Yeah. So, well, anyway, I wanted to throw out to everybody. We in May 10th.
May 10th, Lee, correct us. May 10th.
Yeah. Fix us, Lee. She's in the chat. But May 10th, we're going to be in Wisconsin. Oh my gosh, I should write this stuff down. But there's a Bigfoot festival in Wisconsin put on by CAPS,
Barnaby Jones.
which is Barnaby Jones is putting it on. And I'll be one of the guest speakers there, and we'll be sharing our 4-year journey with a family. We've been working with a family of Bigfoot by Crater Lake, Oregon, that we've been tracking for 4 years and interacting with. So if you want to come check that out, we'll be there on May 10th. And then we're going to be headed back east to Maine after that to do some squash. And we'll be driving through Ohio, by the way. So that they locked it.
There they are. I thought I
You
saw.
probably take 70 right across.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. So we'll message you guys. I've got your phone number. So
I might have 2 last button here.
All right. Well, it looks like our connection is starting to really deteriorate.
I just wanted to
here.
mention that when this goes off at 9 o'clock, Finding the Trackways having a premiere over on his channel.
Oh, yeah.
If anybody wants to jump
Yeah,
over
Finding
there and
Trackways having a premiere at 9
support
o'clock.
him, he's
Well,
amazing.
awesome.
We should
Great,
get
great
off of
friend.
Yeah.
Florida Tour.
I got one of them Gizmo. He knows it all.
That's awesome.
All right. Yes. And
we-
speaking of Merry Christmas, Ada says, everyone have a great weekend. Merry Christmas. We will be taking the next 2 weeks off. Wait, no.
We'll be on next
We'll
week.
be on next week, and then
With-
Christmas week and New Year's
Yeah.
we will be off. So, and no, we don't know what we're doing next week.
All
We'll
right.
figure that out
Okay.
next Tuesday. Anyway,
So thank you so much for coming on with us.
and
It's
and
great
here's,
to get to know you.
yes, and here's the thing.
Yeah,
This
nice
is
to meet
the-
you, Scott. Thanks for your service.
Yep. And this is where
And you
Bigfooting
too.
is with normal everyday folks like all of us. So just remember, you
Yeah.
know,
Yes.
y'all don't need to have some fancy anthropology degree or anything else to go out and be part of citizen science.
No.
Yeah.
I just got the
Just trying to
redneck good old
follow
boy
you
degree.
She keeps hitting me because I do have a degree in anthropology. So
But
You
this
can go
woman here beats
Bigfooting.
me.
Oh, stop.
Yeah.
You can go Bigfooting with the master of music and be just fine,
Yeah.
or in nothing. So anyway, all right. Well, thank you, Bud and Angie. We will have to do this again sometime,
Thank
and
you.
we will give you a holler when we come through Ohio later in a few months on our
Absolutely.
way
Good.
from Wisconsin to Maine. So,
Okay.
so with that, go over there.
okay, we got to do our thing.
Yes, buttons. Who's got the buttons? Okay. All right. So with that, up.
Okay.
Please remember that our job is to investigate the unexplained.
Not to explain the uninvestigated.
So thanks for coming on. Make sure you get over to Trackways in the next 30 seconds. Please like and subscribe. And until next week, you keep watching.
We'll keep squatching.
Now, go out and find Bigfoot. Bye.
That damn Sasquatch.